what made you leave Redrum?
Man, so I left Redrum because I was going through a spiritual transformation at the time.
Okay.
It was time to put away the childish games. When I was a kid, a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Not that Redrum was childish, but the artists that they had. J-Rock was childish. In some ways, they had to grow up and put away childish things.
Okay.
There was a lot of anger and, and a lot of things that my representative wasn't really who I felt. You know what I'm saying? Who I learned later that how I needed to represent. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that was a part of that, when I made the choices that I made during that time, the music was authentic because the music was there. Okay. But it's just more so where the music was about and coming from. It was time for me to change.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I had to, under instructions of a higher power,
there you go.
You got to walk away from what you're doing.
Already. You got to listen to that inner voice.
I had to listen to that inner voice, and I went to him respectfully. Yeah. And say, hey, man, God tell me this is what I need to do. Well, it didn't make sense to me, nobody but God told me it wasn't going to make sense.
Well, his ways are not our ways.
His ways are not our ways.
And they had to respect that.
Yeah, they respected it, man.
Oh, yeah.
They respected it. We was in the middle of shooting a movie at the time, the first movie that Google shot.
Oh, yeah.
It was called A Circle.
Oh.
So you know the history on it?
Yes.
All right, so it's Thugs, but it was called A Circle.
Okay, I don't remember.
I wrote the script. I wrote the script when I was locked up.
Really?
And when I came to Redrum, I came with more than just trying to be an artist. I had other aspirations. I was writing. So I showed them a script, and man, by the grace of God, it was like they read the script, they loved it, and they said, man, let's start shooting this movie. Google got it, and he put his thing on it too because he executive produced. Exactly. But we was all in it. They'll tell you. We was all in it. I remember that movie. It was called A Circle first. And then when I walked away, I was like, you know what? At the point where anything that I've done up until this point, I don't really want nothing to do with it. I was ashamed of, the type, what I'm saying, on the cool or what, not ashamed of the work, but
I know
how I was moving. Yeah, how I was moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I needed to everything how I was moving that way.
You fell back.
Yeah, I fell back, man.
I feel you.
But Google, being the boss that he is, he kept that thing pushing. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually it evolved into Thugs. Okay. And I you know what I'm saying, and I saw it, I think, in like Blockbusters and stuff, and I think that's what sparked this first situation, man. And from there, that boy just
oh yeah.
Wow.
Man, Google on man.
So are you still into writing? Like
I write, but right now I just write music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just write music. I wrote a book. I haven't published it yet. My wife keep telling me I need to, I need to publish it, man.
Might as well.
Yeah, what is it
kind
about?
of tell a story about, it's more of a story about my life,
Yeah, you got to put that out.
Yeah, you got to.
It's more of a, just kind of sharing some, just kind of sharing some stuff. Yeah, some good therapy, man. Sharing some story. I like to say I'm like a Black Forrest Gump.
Oh, really?
You got to put it out.
Oh, you got to. That'd be interesting.
You never know who you reach.
Yeah, you never know. You might change someone's life, man.
Yeah, Forrest kind of walked through and did a little bit of everything.
Everything. That man did everything. That's what made it interesting.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get the low love from Big Bobo. From the front seat, not no photos.